Vanakkam Saudi lovers!
Welcome to Pattushastra's YouTube channel.
இன்னைக்கு we are going to be talking about the dyeing process of Kanjivaram silk sarees. As you know, the brilliant jewel-like colors that exist in Kanjivaram silk sarees has stolen the heart of many saree lovers these days.
So when we talk about colors in Kanjivaram, so the dyeing process actually involves two types of dyes, the natural dyes and the chemical dyes. So today we will be looking at the natural dyes first, and then later we will look at chemical dyes. Okay, now let's talk about natural dyes. Now natural dyes are also sometimes known as vegetable dyes. The sources of vegetable dyes actually comes from a lot of things in the nature, such as leaves, stems, fruits, flowers, even roots and seeds. Now, not only that, even minerals, stones, including insects are the sources of the natural dyes. In India alone, there are more than 350 plants that provide the colors for natural dyes. Okay, now natural dyes are actually classified into two types, which are substantive and additive dyes. Now, substantive dyes are dyes that do not require any kinds of mordant, but additive dyes require mordant. What is a mordant? Mordant are substances like salt or vinegar, which is used when creating the dyeing process so that the color fixes to the material. Now, even during a dyeing process, the vessel that they are using to do the dyeing process, like tin or copper, also play a role as mordant. Now, the craftsmanship, or the experience of the dyer is very important. They need to know which color to use with which mordant to create color fastness and durability in the material. So using a mordant is also very important when doing the natural dyeing process. The most common color produced by natural dyes, we got blue and indigos. Also we have yellows, which is taken from pomegranate rinds, ground turmeric and saffron. Now how about rose pink? Rose pink is taken from onions. And also how about combination colors? You can combine pomegranate rind together with indigo to get dark green, and not forgetting arasamaram. Arasamaram gives you the reddish brown shades. So all these sources of colors are from nature.
So now let's look at chemical dyes. Chemical dyes are actually formed from coal tar. Back in 18th century, it was actually the chemical dyes from the coal tar was the waste byproduct from the coal manufacturers. But this was the gold mine for the weavers who wanted to shift from natural dyes to chemical dyes. Hence, in 1868, they actually brought out the first synthetic chemical dye, which was the two most famous colors, which was the indigo and the red. And this was then followed by a spectrum of colors. All this was actually made from a black residue of the coal tar. The birth of synthetic chemical dyes from coal tar actually gave an end to the natural dyeing process. This was because chemical dyeing process was much quicker compared to the natural dyeing process, and this can be produced in large quantity anytime, anywhere with just simple formulas. With these formulas, we can produce a spectrum of colors, and these colors can be replicated many times by just remaking or reusing the same formula. Hence, many weavers started to prefer the chemical dyeing process compared to the natural dyeing process.
Now let's take a look at the pros and cons of natural dyes and chemical dyes. Now for natural dyes, the pros, of course, the colors last a long time compared to chemical dyes.
So for chemical dyes, the pros are basically it's just a very fast process and it can be done at any time of the day. It is less time consuming compared to natural dyes.
Now, how about the cons of natural dyes? Now, of course, the sources for the colors will be limited when it comes to natural dyes, and it's time consuming to produce, and also it's not cost effective.
And for chemical dyes, these are actually produced in factories. So the chemical waste are actually considered toxic, allergic, and they cause pollution to the country. So it's really bad on the other side.
So nevertheless, nowadays, more chemical dyes are actually used in the silk saree manufacturing process. what we can do is right now is just to admire the various colors that are produced in those beautiful silk sarees, and we have to wait for them to return back to the natural dyeing process.
And with the current technology, we just hope that there will be more experiment done in order for them to return back to the natural dyes and to quick the process up.
Alright, so far we have seen the two types of dyes, which are natural dyes and the chemical dyes. So how about the dyeing process itself? So the dyeing process actually starts with the silk merchant receiving the raw silk, which is in a cream color. Now, this silk filament is actually made up of a protein called fibrin. Now, the fibrin is covered in a gum-like substance known as sericin. So, the first step is to remove the sericin from the silk filament. Now, in a lot of, until today, a lot of this dyeing process is still done by hand. Okay, and they are quickly introducing a lot of machines to also take over this dyeing process.
So from what you heard, weavers actually use their hands for this dyeing process. So what they actually do is they bring back hanks of silk thread that hasn't been dyed to check on colors so that they can repeat these colors. These are one of the pros of using chemical dyes as well. What they do is when they go to their master weavers, they look at the color chart book. They have various of colors available which they can easily repeat. And what is left to be done is the yarns of silk to be dyed. Once it's dyed, they actually take it back home to dry it under their housing areas. And this is such a beautiful sight to look at, where you get a spectrum of colors where all the silk yarns are actually dyed and they are waiting to dry.
That was a very detailed explanation about dyes and also dyeing process. We really hope you learned a lot of new things today in our episode.
Stay tuned for the next episode from us.
Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe,
comment and click on the bell icon. Nandri Sari lovers!